So movie number two in this Marvel Cinematic Universe rewatch is The Incredible Hulk. And now The Incredible Hulk is easily the movie I've watched the most in the MCU, even though spoilers for the rest of this review, I don't think the movie's that amazing. It is the movie that I watched the most when I was a kid. For some reason, it was always the MCU movie that we had on, so I am nostalgic for this film, even though I don't like it that much. And I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I don't like it, but also a couple reasons why I do like it and why I rewatched it so much as a kid. Now, firstly, I always enjoyed the look of this Hulk. I thought, even though the CGI nowadays looks a little bit outdated, I still thought it was cool. It was edgy, it was dark, it was gritty, and I love that vibe to Hulk that we literally have never gotten in another Hulk adaptation in the MCU. He's been more bubbly, more lighthearted, and even though he's still like a destructive monster in some of the movies, like the first Avengers, I don't think they've portrayed the character of Hulk as well as they did in this movie. Now, another reason I kind of like this movie is because the fight scenes are pretty cool. I really like Emil Blonsky's character, and Terrence Ross is also like an aggravating villain because he's such a jerk. And even though he does come around at the end, he takes a long time to get there, so it's really aggravating. You're rooting against him the entire time, and you really want Hulk to win because the people he's fighting are just so aggravating and so skin crawling sometimes that you just can't help but root for the good guys. Now, besides that, I don't think this movie has too much to offer, and I think a reason that a lot of people forget it is for the very fact that it is pretty forgettable. It's not bad by any means in terms of like a story level. It's just a bit bland. Nothing really exciting happens throughout the film. It's really just a movie about the government trying to capture Bruce Banner, take advantage of like his blood and use it to create super soldiers and things like that. It just is not super interesting, and it's not bad by any means, but it just doesn't do anything overly exciting. Also, the climax of this movie, while it has Abomination fighting Hulk and it's supposed to be really cool, the fact that they set this at night was such a bad idea because you just simply can't see anything at all. The fight is rainy, it's dark, it's muddy and dirty. You just can't make out what's happening at all. And while the fight's cool, like it's choreographed pretty well, it's just two big CGI cartoons fighting one another in the pitch black, and it's just not intriguing whatsoever. Now, another big gripe I have with the movie, and I know that a lot of people feel the same way, is that Edward Norton doesn't feel like Bruce Banner. They definitely did everybody a solid by casting Mark Ruffalo next because Ed Norton didn't fit this role at all. I love Ed Norton and I think he's a great actor and I think he might even be a better actor than Mark Ruffalo, but he just doesn't fit in this kind of role. And because he doesn't fit in this role, I feel like he's not a super profound, strong character that this movie can revolve around, and therefore the movie doesn't really feel like it has a central piece to it. Because while he is the main character, it just doesn't really feel that way. Now, overall, I don't have too much to say about Incredible Hulk other than the fact that it is a little bit forgettable, and it's not my least favorite Marvel movie by any means. I do have some nostalgia for it, and I still love like that gritty opening sequence where he's working at the factory. I don't know why, it just is something that appeals to me. Other than that, the movie doesn't really catch my attention that much. I don't think it's aged super well, even though I do like the design of the Hulk and Abomination in this film. I'm going to give this movie a 2.5 stars, and I'm excited to watch more of the Marvel movies coming up because I know a lot of them will be better, even though I am stripping away my preconceived notions. Let me know what you think about The Incredible Hulk. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? What's your most watched MCU movie? I'm curious to hear. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, please. Thank you.